A warm welcome to all of you. Today, transportation has become an essence of living. From people to goods, almost everything is transported. Flying is considered one of the safest methods of transportation. And so thus the question arises that are you flying smart? Let's closely analyze Southwest Airlines that is well established in the airlines business. The company was established with a clear set of goals and beliefs in its co-workers. This belief still stands today. Southwest Airlines wasn't one of the deep-pocketed airlines, but had a lot of personality to make up for it. The company relied solely on word of mouth in order to gain publicity initially. Later on, the company started to showcase its potential and various other aspects with advertisements. Its primary focus was on why it was cheaper and better than other airlines. Southwest believed that a happy customer is one that smiles at them and made sure to convey its friendly personality by various means possible. Southwest had its aircrafts in various colors and designs to improve the attraction and had light-hearted onboard announcements too. Southwest is the only airline to report profits every quarter since September 2011. It is also one of the few airlines that had no layoffs amidst the travel slumps that was created by the slow economy. Let's now have a look at their business model. Southwest has been successful in its endeavors. It has made sure that it adopts certain procedures to save money. This saved money in turn is used to reduce the fares for the passengers. It takes several steps to create customer satisfaction. Southwest Airlines shuttles more passengers per plane than any other airline. On an average, 6.25 flights daily means that each plane flies 12 hours per day. Many of the long-term contracts allows the airline to purchase fuel at a cheaper rate. This creates a significant amount of savings. By purchasing oils at a cheaper rate, Southwest saved more than $2 billion. Southwest turns around planes in less than 30 minutes, which is the best in the industry. Instead of assigning seats, passengers are assigned groups A, B or C and a number as they check in. Group A boards first. Once on board, they can sit wherever they like. The company believes that it can bring down the fares by various strategies when it enters a new market. Operating the same kind of planes for all of its flights simplifies its training processes for pilots, attendants and mechanics. Thus the management can substitute flights very easily. A heavier plane requires more fuel to travel. Southwest reduces the fuel consumption by using lighter in-flight equipment and accessories. They also power wash the engine every night to remove dirt to make it light. This way it has saved more than $1.6 billion. All of the saving goes towards reducing the fares. Southwest Airlines also came up with various posters and banners. The following image is a poster that it introduced showing its vibrant colors. Southwest Airlines has introduced various services that stand apart from the other airlines. In order to encourage more senior citizens to fly, Southwest provides them with a cheaper airfare. Southwest also has a very flexible system that attracts a very large crowd. Southwest Airlines came up with the idea to develop a website which made all the transactions easier. After all that effort, it is one of the best airlines that provides outstanding customer service and receives minimal amounts of complaints from the passengers. After all that Southwest has achieved, why doesn't any other airline copy the Southwest business model? There are two ways of looking at this question. Let's look at it both the ways and understand why. Southwest Airlines provides a basic onboard service that does not require a lot of capital. Southwest Airlines does not serve meals on flights and believes in fast services. As we saw earlier, Southwest has a random method of seating the passengers. That is, the passengers can sit wherever they like. Southwest only flies one kind of plane, that is the Boeing 737. This provides a great ease for management. With all the efforts Southwest made, it continuously earned profits even when the economy was not favorable. After achieving such monetary gains, Southwest Airlines is able to take such risks of involving new policies and decisions which the other airlines cannot afford to make. There is one more way to look at this question. Other companies do not want to adopt the Southwest model. They believe that their services hold them a class apart. The prices of their tickets are very high. This way, the elite can afford their services and the airline generates larger revenues from a smaller customer base. After adopting such policies, Southwest faces a lot of risks. The question that needs to be addressed is that can they still continue with their old business model when tough economic times hit? Since Southwest prides itself on most flights per day in and out, it will have to run even if the flight is not completely booked. That creates possibilities of Southwest earning very low revenues and incurring large losses. Competitors are a large threat to the company. All the airlines tend to reduce their fares to attract a larger customer base. Due to this, sometimes Southwest is forced to keep its tickets at a very low price. This in turn generates very less revenues. Southwest Airlines has stood by their vision and moves towards their goals. No matter how much their ideals are copied or their business models are matched, Southwest Airlines prides itself on its customer services. Let's take a look at what we have learned about Southwest Airlines so far. We understood the business model Southwest follows and its steps to reduce fares for the customers. Southwest also released various posters for advertisements. Southwest has a unique model that is hard to copy and that it needs to review its options during an economic crisis. This is all, folks. Thank you for watching and understanding this case study on Southwest Airlines. Thank you and hope to see you again.